This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2015 Viking travel trailer, and the model number is 17RD. So this is a how-to video. I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? First of all, you have a mechanical or a manual awning, and there should be an awning rod here somewhere. Let me look in here. Yep, there it is. Sorry about my camera work. So yes, you have your awning rod right here. Okay. Two 20-pound LP tanks, deep cycle marine battery. And there's your dump hose. Here you have your water fill here. So this is the most common way to get water to the trailer here. This is the city water hookup. So if you have city water, which most places do, you just hook your hose on there, turn it on, and you're all set. Now if you're camping someplace without city water, you can pre-fill your fresh water right here. It's a fresh water tank fill, and then when you get to the campground you can pump it out with the onboard pump, so all your plumbing will work as though you have city water. You'll just be pumping it from the fresh water tank. So you have two options there. I'll show you where the switch is for the water pump is when we get inside. This is your water heater. It works on gas, LP gas. I'll show you where the switch is when we get inside. This is your gas burner here, obviously, and this is where you drain it right here into the 16 6-point socket. So that's where you drain it. If you drain it, just always remember to refill it before you turn it on again. You always want to run it with water in it, okay? I'll show you the switch for that when we get inside. Fresh water drain is down below there. Your low points are down below there. These are your dump valves, gray, which is shower water, shower and sink water, and then black is toilet water and waste. So you have two tanks. Here is the it's an outside sprayer / shower. These are the service panels for your refrigerator. You don't really have to go in there. It's just for service. This should always be hanging outside as it is. Your cord, your power cord is here. Pull it out, it's a 30 amp cord. Okay. Cable and satellite into the trailer. Okay. So let's go inside and take a look around. Okay. So some more light here. So this is your control panel here. You can turn on your water heater right here. The water pump is right here. Remember, the water pump's used to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water. It's also used to winterize the trailer. Then your battery is charged. Fresh water, gray and black tanks, you check the levels there. This is a GFCI. All the plugs in the trailer are wired through a GFCI. Even if it's not physically a GFCI, it's still wired through one of them, including the plug outside. I don't know if it has an outside plug. I should. Yeah, there is an outside receptacle, so that's wired through a GFCI too. So if you're using something outside and it pops, you're going to reset it in here. This is your thermostat. It's too hot to turn it on, but if I click this to the or move this to the right, it will turn on. You want to remember when you're shutting it off, you'll bring it all the way to the left here, and then you'll push it to hear it click. As soon as it clicks, the flame goes out, but it'll still cycle, so it'll run for another minute or two after you shut it off. But the flame goes out immediately, and then it just completes its cycle. That's your furnace down there. Your keys are hanging right here on the faucet. You have some sound and disc player here. Your range hood vent plus a light here. This is your cooktop. You'll need a long necked grill lighter to light it. You just go to light and spark it, you know. There's some storage underneath there. This table is either a table or it folds down onto these cleats here, and you use it to turn it into a bed, either or. This is your LP detector here. Should always be green. If it's not green, get it serviced. This is your power converter right here. You can see on this side you've got regular household style 110 AC circuit breakers, and they're all labeled down here. Then the 110 AC is converted to 12 volt DC over here. So you got 12 volt fuses, and they're all labeled. Also, this is a battery tender, so as long as you're plugged into shore power, it'll sense how much energy your battery, the battery up on the tongue, has and needs, and it'll send as many amps necessary to keep it charged. So when you're pulling down the road, your tow vehicle will charge your battery, and when you're plugged into shore power, this power converter will charge it. Okay? Alrighty. This is a TV hookup. That's your this red light. You can shut it off, but the red light tells you that the digital antenna is on. This is your refrigerator. That's on and off, on and off. The most common way to run it is on auto. If you run it on auto, it'll seek out 110 AC and run off of that. But if there's a power failure, let's say, while you're gone out hiking, it'll sense that and light it on gas, so you don't spoil your food. So keep that in mind. You can run it dedicated on gas also, but if you run it on auto, you can't go wrong. It'll always seek out 110 AC, and if it can't find it or it loses it, it'll automatically light on gas. So that's the best way to do it. Okay. When it comes to your air conditioner, your controls are on the unit. This is your thermostat here, and there's your switch there. You have 2 fan speeds and 2 air conditioning speeds. So make sure if you want the AC on, you go all the way to the AC speeds, and don't just run it on fan. Obviously, if you run it on fan, it just circulates air. You go all the way to the AC settings, and it'll run the AC with the compressor and everything. Okay. All right. So let's see here. The bathroom is pretty typical. It has the sink and the shower is typical. Now the toilet works like all travel trailer toilets do. You got a flush pedal right here. This sits right over a black tank. So basically, when you get to the campground, you put a dose of chemical in the toilet. Then you're going to step on the flush pedal, hold it down, and put at least a gallon of water in the tank below along with the chemical. Then it's ready to be used. If you don't do that, it'll get clogged up, plus it'll smell terrible. So you always want at least a gallon of water. You can use more, just don't use less. So at least a gallon of water and a dose of chemical every time you're starting off with a dumped black tank. Okay? So make sure you do that. And that about covers it. The rest is self-explanatory, storage and what have you. So I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Remember to inspect your seals. Any place you see caulk from the factory, look at the roof, make sure all the sealant is good up there. Make sure there's been no damage done by low branches or anything like that. Just give it a look over during the summer, like you would the rest of the trailer. And so take care of that. Please also remember that this is de-winterized now. It's in camping mode, so all the antifreeze has been purged from the system. It's been replaced with fresh water. The water heater has water in it, and it's in camping mode right now, so you're all set for the summer. Okay? Thank you very much.